Hello, friends. How is everybody doing? I see that we already have some peoples in the chat. Hi, Maggie. How are you? Did I just do that? I don't know what's going on. Hi. Welcome. Andrea, welcome. Are you struggling with StreamYard? Honestly, it took me a minute. It's just funky sometimes. But I mean, play with it. Don't give up on it yet. Also, a lot of the features you can't see until you actually create a stream, even if you don't make it go live, if that makes sense. There's not a whole lot you can do until you do that. Highs and hellos. Highs and hellos. Yes, StreamYard can be wonky. Katie, welcome. How are you today? Just washed my hair. I mean, honestly, I feel that. I need to do mine, but I was like, not today. Not today. It's too much. So I applaud. I applaud you. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I've had a busy day. I started a new job, so I've been in training for a couple of weeks, and I got to do some new stuff in training, which was super fun. And then I had some Linner and Linner's lunch and dinner. I don't know if that's an actual thing, but that's what I call it. What else did I do? Yeah, I took the doggo OUT. I spent some time with the cat. I played with makeup. This is why I have a fresh glow. Hi, Mallory. Welcome. Thank you. Yay. This is leftover birthday hairdo photo shoot hair. It's gonna be gone soon, but I think I'm gonna go back because it's made it so much easier. It's been really fun. I really like it. So I think I'm gonna do it again. And I was considering shaving my head after I did my birthday photos, but then I saw how long my hair was after I got it flat ironed and curled and everything, and now I'm like, I kind of want to keep it. I don't know. I've never had short hair. I'm torn. Hi, Carrie. Welcome. We haven't started yet. Hello, Ryan. Is it okay if I call you Ryan? What's your preferred name? Let me know. Oh, that's your last name. Excuse me. I feel like we're on a sports ball team now. Let me know what you like to go by on the live stream chat thingamajigs. Thank you. I had fun with makeup. I saw this thing and this is probably like everyone knows this but me. But I saw this thing where she was using concealer on her eyelids to make the eyeshadow stick, and I tried it, and would you believe it works? So I did that, and this is the look that I did. I can't see if that's visible because I'm super blind when I take my glasses off, but that's what I did. I didn't put any lashes on or anything like that because 1, I don't have lashes, and 2, I can't find my mascara because that's how long it's been. But that's what I did. Been following Noodle on TikTok, and it's definitely been a no bones cut it. Oh my gosh! So the lady who made the original sound, I'm friends with her on Facebook, and she posted it, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then the first time I went to see it, the sound was gone, but then they gave the sound back, and I was like, I'm dead. It was great. That makes my world go round. Sam is fine and easier. Sam, yes. You may have to remind me again. Sometimes I I'm bad with names, but welcome, Sam. And how are you today? My dress that I ordered in August. What? Finally shipped. Fingers crossed it arrives in time for Halloween. Yes, fingers crossed. I haven't done anything for Halloween. I don't know what I'm doing. I have a pair of fantastic boots. They're knee-high boots. They're not like thigh highs. I want some thigh highs, but step by step. And I'll have to find something to go with those. I think even though I wore them last year, they were a lot of fun. So maybe a do-over. Carrie, you'll have to let us see the dress. You posted on Instagram. Hoping to start live streaming in the new year, so trying to learn now ahead of time. Yay! My doggo. Hold on 1 second. She's ignoring me because she knows that like she's barking at nothing, and I think we'll get into a sprint so I can go check on her and calm her down. Also let me know if you can hear me okay, because I have a new mic set up, so I want to make sure everyone can hear me. Yeah, she's got a lot that she wants to talk about. Hi, Colin. Welcome, welcome. We are just, I know, she's like in the back. She's like doing her inside voice now because she's like, I want to keep talking. All right, we're going to get into our first 15-minute sprint. Hi, Margaret. Welcome, welcome. We are just about to start sprinting. Oh, yes, all of the pictures. If I can coordinate with my sis, I'll be getting some updated headshots. Yay! And that will be my outfit. Awesome sauce. Hearing is good. Yay. Awesome. Yay, the new mic is doing good then. I'm so excited. Hi, Justin. We are about to start sprinting, so I will get that started for us. We will be doing a 10-minute sprint. Geez, girlfriend. Share the screen. 15 minutes starting in 3, 2, and 1. All right, y'all. That was sprint number 1. How did everybody do? I worked on my budget for the week, just updating everything that I spent and making sure I have notes about that. So that's done. It's funny because now that I have this budget planner, it doesn't take me that long to track everything. Like I thought it was no, Dottie. Certainly not. Making a mess. I thought that it was going to take a ton of time, but it's really just been helpful. And that was sprint number 1. Let me get in the comments and see how everybody did. I'm counting down to 8:30 because I'm about to throw hands with 2 little people. May the odds be ever in your favor. Got some highs and hellos. Scrolling. Sorry. So sorry. The wind is so bad. Everything keeps connecting and disconnecting. Oh, I'm sorry. It sucks. I hate it when the wind makes things go out. Piper, where are you going? If you start borking again, I'm gonna come after you. She's like getting up to go check things out. So what she was barking at before was just my neighbor that she knows. To be fair, she does adore him. Let's see, if you need, I'm available for testing with you so you learn to manage StreamYard with co-host. Yes. Oh, that's an awesome idea. Maggie, I think that would be very, very helpful. Sorry, cat hair. Highs and hellos. Just missing some chit chat. More highs and hellos. It's really windy here too. It's already blown our neighbor's trash can over on. Oh wow, that's real windy. It was like raining last night, but then it cleared up today, and it was actually quite nice. A little overcast, but nothing serious. More chit chats. Oh wow, 53 miles per hour gusts. That's crazy. That's a lot. And you have a fan on because it's hot at 9 p.m. Whoa. Yeah, no, it was chilly here. I have my big, hi Aphrodite, welcome. Yeah, I had my big like fuzzy sweater on earlier, but then I just like changed over to this because I've had my little under the desk heater going. LOL. That's great. I can't stay, but I wanted to say hi. Happy writing. Oh, thanks. Thanks for coming by. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. The chat jumped, so if you are taking shots when the chat jumps, take a shot. I wish I was where you are. Here at my cottage in Sealand Island, Denmark, we had fog throughout the day, and now the first frost has turned everything white. Whoa. First of all, I don't like the cold, but it's also really cool that you are in Denmark and joining us from across this sea. So I hope that you like stay warm though, because I do so hate being cold. Writing in WordPad so I can count the words, but I guess I made 250. Awesome. Oh, you can't count the words. Chandra can't read. So thanks for coming to my show. Quickly looking back and saying hi to everybody. Finished applying my editor's edits to my final chapter. Woot! That's awesome. Congratulations. So you know how I said that I have 3 standalone books that I'm working on? I may have come up with an idea for a sequel to one of my standalone books. So Why am I like this? Hi's and hellos, welcome. Me not knowing how to scroll. 307. That is awesome. That is fantastic. That's 100 words every 5 minutes? Yeah, because it was a 15-minute sprint. You killed it. Don't know if my comment went through, got an error message, but I'm scripting a video. I don't think I saw it unless I missed something. Question, which mic are you using? This is the blue, I don't know if you can see it. I have the box somewhere. During the next sprint, I'll dig the box out so I can tell you exactly who it's by. But it is the blue. It is one of the blue ones. Is the brand? Maybe a Snowball, I think. Oh, I ordered it on Amazon, not Amazon, eBay. You know what movie I haven't seen in a while, and this is completely unrelated to what I just said, but WALL-E. Let's see. It is the blue Nessie adaptive USB corded microphone, which I have quite enjoyed. I also got an adapter so I could plug it into my phone, and I did use it when I was recording episodes of my podcast. So it had really good sound for that, which is originally why I got it. But I tested it with Glory the other day during the chat stream for the Ride-a-thon, and she said it improved the sound quality. So fingers crossed, and hopefully, because I don't have headphones on or anything, at some point in time I'll probably get those. But this has been the only sound improvement that I have made thus far. Hi's and hellos. Right? I thought that was awesome. Strangely, it's really windy here in Newcastle, UK, too. It's blowing a gale out here. Wow, why is it so windy everywhere all at the same time? That's so interesting. Hi's and hellos. By the way, a cottage in the fog in Denmark on an island would do for me. It sounds beautiful. I would like it if it was a vacation, but if I was there all the time, I would be big sad face. Splendid for writing. Awesome sauce. What are you writing, by the way? I'm doing sci-fi story for a Canadian journal. Oh, that's very cool. What can I say? First writing to... Oh, that's awesome, especially for your first 15. That's fantastic. You were killing it. I've never seen WALL-E. I quite enjoyed it. It's been a long, long time. Yeah. I muted you since there was background noise and just came back after I completed my task. Sending a B-Day gift to my sis in Texas. Only way to focus. Yeah. My doggo decided that now was the most opportune time to just have an absolute borking fest, because she thought maybe there was something, and there wasn't. WALL-E is right. It's so good. Honestly, there's a lot in it for adults too. It's not just like a kids movie. I find that with a lot of animated movies though, and I do like to go back and watch them periodically. I think my two favorites that I watch the most would be Megamind, and what else? There's another one. Hi, Eva. Welcome. I can't think of what the other anime movie that I watch all the time is. Hi, Ashley. Welcome. How are you? What you working on? It really is underrated. Bright Side 1212. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you in chat. Oh, maybe you were on the Worldwide Write-a-thon chat, though, I think. Maybe. Perhaps. Yes, so true. 100% for the environment. Yeah, value. Yes, it was. 101 Dalmatians. Ooh, I haven't seen that in a really long time. But that is a good one. trying to think. I watched something else just recently. I need to rewatch Shrek. That's been a minute. But what was it? It'll come back to me. I might have to go look because it's going to bug me. Ooh, no, I rewatched Frozen, but that's not the one I was thinking of. WALL-E really spoke to me. It was a touching experience, even though I was probably too old for it. 57. Nah. Nope. No, you're not. No, I think it's for everybody. I just think it's great. I love WALL-E, and Hello Dolly is one of my faves. I don't think I've seen Hello Dolly. I did just rewatch the Audrey Hepburn Sabrina, and there's a lot about it that's a little cringe. I mean, shocker, but I still really like the movie. I'm crafting until it's time to eat a late dinner. Ooh. What kind of crafting are you doing? That sounds like so much fun. And late dinner sounds good. I might also do a little snacky sprint for the next one. I don't know. I had a really light dinner. So I eat at weird times. I eat at like 11-ish, and then at 4:30-ish, and then usually at 8, but I haven't done that yet because I also ate after 4:30 today, so it's a little different. But I'm kind of getting hungry again. I tried to look you up for the Worldwide Write-a-thon, but I couldn't find your channel. Uh-oh. Ooh, let me see if I can find it, and if I find it, I will put it in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch Hello Dolly because I don't know what this is. Too old. Best part of growing up is making the rules. Yes! This. Sorry, I didn't mean to shout, but yes. Hello Dolly is the movie that WALL-E watched. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go watch that now. And I'm going to have to rewatch WALL-E because, yeah. I think we're missing part of that comment. Yes, I found your channel through... okay. Well, welcome back. Thank you for joining us. And for the movie recommendation, because I always need a movie recommendation. Toad's cringe, but I do still have Sabrina in my VHS drawer. No, you have it in your drawer. But I mean, it is really cringe. I mean, it's all in the family? Like, what? Stop it, sir. That part, I was like, oh, no, don't say that. I think of WALL-E every time someone pronounces my name to see which way it's saying. That's accurate. That's so accurate. I'm working on a latch hook rug to go under our Christmas tree. Oh, that's such a wonderful idea. I had one when I was a kid, and I like the homey look of them. That's fantastic. When you're finished, you want to post some pictures of it on the IG? I would love to see. Yeah, that was great. Put on your Sunday clothes when you feel down and out. Is that from Sabrina, or is it from Hello Dolly? Eva. Yes, I like it. All right, how does everybody feel? Sprint number 2? I think. Share the screen. I've gotten so much better at this, especially since it doesn't from Hello Dolly, the part that is used in WALL-E. Yeah, I definitely need to rewatch it because I don't remember all of this. We shall have another sprint. Yep, for writing the B-Day card. All right, here we go. Sprint number 2 will begin in 3, 2, and 1. Sprint number 2 is in the bag. And sorry, my brain is doing a dumb. But don't do it, Dobby. No. No, there's not space for you on my desk. Thank you, though. Sorry for the servant, for the master. I am throwing cards, yes. Ask me a question if you like. I was very focused on what I was doing, so I did not notice it for a while. But, I mean, I thank them for the watch time, in any case. But let us see what we can see. This sprint, I was checking my calendar to make sure I have everything ready for next month. Dobby, no. Why don't you just lie down? I made you a comfy place and everything. Don't you like it? He's trying to knock stuff off my desk now. No. Where was I? Yeah, so I added a couple things to my calendar. No. And also I found this where I had made some notes. This is from Dobby. Isn't he sweet? Fortunately, I'd already used the notes. Barley cookies, and that's not a euphemism. That's funny. How are the cookies coming, and how did the birthday card come along? Strut down the street, have your picture took. Not sure what that's a reference to. I know there's a reference there. I'm just not sharp as a tack today. I'm writing a YA dark fantasy in an episodic ghost hunter thingy in 2035 Detroit, plus horror shorts. Ooh, that sounds fun. Highs and hellos. Going to YouTube to listen to Hello Dolly song. LOL. Dobby, absolutely not. Yes, you can sit in my lap. No, but you can't rub my mouse hand. I need that. Please don't fall. Okay. We are back. It really does, though. I'm always impressed by the things that Colin works on. Ow! Ow! Don't kick me. It sounds it now. If all I've got to do is walk the walk. That's such a mood, honestly. Hi, buddy. Don't scratch me, please. My latest horror short was up on my authortube channel last week. Oh, cool. I'll have to go check that out. Congratulations. That's damn good. Not into writing horror myself, but I always enjoy reading it and watching it. You know what's funny about horror? I don't really watch a lot of horror, nor do I read it a ton, but I write a lot of it for my shorts. Dress like a dream. Your spirit seems to turn around. Hi, Sako. Welcome, welcome. See, this is why I get distracted while sprinting. I'm not sorry. I mean, I'm a little sorry. I want you to get stuff done. Dobby, with the aggressiveness. So he gets up on my lap. He gets into an uncomfortable position. He starts to fall, and then he either kicks the desk trying to readjust himself, or he kicks me, or he uses his claws to keep from falling. And it's not pleasant. I need one of my hands. I can't just hold you here like this. Thanks for the lovin's. Why don't you go back over here? He's like, I don't want to. Strange, really. My first love was sci-fi, Asimov, Heinlein, Bradbury, William Gibson, etc. Recently, I've written only a couple pieces which fall under the sci-fi banner. That is really cool. I've not read Asimov. I have a bunch of his books on my shelf, but I started with the Foundation series, which is a bit tedious. No. The answer is no. I don't know why he's being such a brat today, but today is the day of brats, so brat he will. Those are my favorite too. I grew up on them. Much of Bradbury can be considered horror. Very suggestive style he had. I don't think I've read any Bradbury, so I will have to do that. That Sunday shine and a certain sign that you feel as fine as you look. Those are pretty lyrics. Highs and hellos. And hark, I've been caught. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Highs and hellos. Ooh, the chat jumped. If you're taking shots when the chat jumps, now's the time to take a shot. Tarot question. Are you doing tarot? Are you doing readings? Yes. Highs and hellos. Are you throwing cards? Only a little. Tarot question. Is the path I'm about to follow going to work for me? What deck would you like? I have the Vice Versa, True Black, and the Steampunk one. I feel like, Colin, you're probably going to want the Steampunk one, but let me know. We're trading musical lines. Because I mentioned Wall-E, and that took us down the path of Hello, Dolly, and now we've determined that I have to go watch it. We've got another tarot question. What is the line that will pull me out of my swamp? From what direction will it come? Let me know if you would like the True Black, Vice Versa, or the Steampunk deck as well. The archetypical situations of tarot, 78 cards, and I Ching hexagram. I don't know why words are so difficult. 64 reminds much of the Aristotle's principal dramas. I think 66. Oh, is that Dharmas? I have poor vision. Yep, agreed, Justin. I think Bradbury may well have led me into horror. Dobby had notes. #editors. I mean, maybe he's being. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say because it's like saying quiet in an ER. Oh, only 187 this sprint. Probably because we were distracting you with Hello, Dolly. My fave is probably So Long, Dearie. B-Day card done and addressed. Next one up. Woo-hoo. Hello and welcome, Mathilde. Did I say that right, Mathilde? Let me know in the comments. Okay, I just updated my Scrivener and downloaded the NaNoWriMo template for Scrivener. Is lovely. Awesome. I've never used Scrivener. Isn't he, though? He's adorable. He's such a booty. Highs and hellos. Foundation Trilogy is awesome. Persevere. It's great. You know, my thing is, I didn't make it through the initial description, which I get because he is the father of science fiction, and no one had seen anything like it. Highs and hellos. So he had to set the foundation, but it's so tedious. I am taking no shots, but I'll help myself to another slice of cheese. Do it. Maybe we should do that. It's healthier, and I feel like everyone can participate. Even if you're vegan, you can still participate. So maybe we have a snack of cheese. Ooh, okay. Have a snack of cheese whenever the chat jumps. I could go for that. I was supposed to read Fahrenheit 451 in high school, but I never actually did. I actually liked Fahrenheit 451. I did. I'll go with Vice Versa. It's gotta be steampunk. If you like Bradbury, try John Crowley's novel, Indian Summer. I'm going to jump in and do the readings really quick. We will start with Colin, because I believe Colin's question was first, but I've got both of the decks here. Oh, help me. Okay, Colin. I'm going to scooch my stuff around. My desk is so messy, y'all. I got a bigger desk. I just haven't put it together yet, but I did order one because I'm getting new monitors from my new job. And so I'm going to have 3 monitors, 2 laptops, and 1 desktop all on the same desk. And I was like, this is not going to work. I'm already overwhelmed with stuff on my desk. Oops. I just dropped the box and it hit the power cord and turned it off. Let me fix that real quick. And it's a heavy box too because it has the book in it. Dobby came out of his room and he was like, "Lady, what are you doing?" All right. Is the path I'm about to follow going to work for me? Let's answer this for Colin. It always makes me nervous when it takes the cards a while to pop out because I feel like they have a lot to say and they're like calibrating or something. All right. We start out with the 10 of Cups, followed by the 5 of Cups, so what I'm getting immediately out of this is the 10 of Cups being the cups are water. Water is in motion. So this feeling of the perfect desire, followed by the 5 of Cups, which is this guy, the guy who's laying over the bar, and there's the cups that are spilled, but there's so many cups behind that are not spilled. Not just behind, but also on the tray. So he's focused primarily on the things that haven't worked out instead of the things that either are working out or could work out still. And as that relates to the preceding card, it's like, sorry also if this is really loud with the shuffling. I didn't even think about that with the new mic. Let me scooch it back. Y'all can hear this clutter on my desk. Let me know if that's a little bit better. So yeah, looking back at this perfect ideal and trying to get the present, picking out the things in the present that don't match up with that and make it seem like what you want isn't happening. We have the 3 of Wands, which is wands are like passion and fire. And so the guy's looking out with a sextant, I believe, over the harbor, and there are ships coming in. So this is actually getting the things that you want. So don't focus on the things that aren't working out. Focus on the things that are working. The 8 of Cups, which is choices, having a lot of options. I mean, you can even see like there's all these equations and stuff happening up here, calculations, and looking at everything. Also, this is kind of set up like a dumbwaiter / rotating buffet where you can really pick out what you want. And though part of this is like your ships coming in and getting your heart's desire and all of that depending on where you focus, there's a bit of an aspect within the 8 of Cups that suggests that there's more control over what happens than you may feel, as in the things that you put your focus on, the places where you put your energy, where you put in more energy, you're more likely to get the results that you want. Ooh. We have the Queen of Cups, which is in the feminine energy. And you can see here that she's pouring out one cup here and holding up the other cup up there. And it's like take out what you want, but at the same time, she's not chasing anything down. She's allowing the things that she wants to come in, like not blocking anything off or closing herself off to the options. But if she gets something that she doesn't want, she's like, oh, I don't have to drink this. I'm just going to check it out. We also have the Magician energy, which is of making situations what you would like them to be. It combines all the elements. So there's the wand, the sword, the cup, and the fire all mixed together. It's really taking life and making what you want out of it. We also have the Empress, which is really emphasizing, when I get the Queen of Cups and the Empress at the same time for this cup, it really is about waiting for what you want to come in and not blocking anything off, which is more in the feminine versus the masculine of going out and trying to force things to happen. It's more of allowing the things that you want. We have the Page of Swords, which is a strong, youthful, feminine energy within this deck. And it's also like the energy of the explorer. You can see the hot air balloon behind. But there's also that enthusiasm of youth, of like, everything does work out for me. Like, the world is my oyster kind of energy. We also follow that up with the King of Cups, which is the wise, masculine emotion of like steadiness and control, but also you can see like he's the dude. So we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, which is about balanced emotion, followed up by the Hierophant, which is the like spirit in balance. And there's also the children sitting at feet, both masculine and feminine, so a balance of energy. But there's also these books over here, which is knowledge and wisdom. So you have everything that you need within this situation to make it what you would like it to be. It's a matter of setting your priorities and putting your energy into the things that you prioritize in a patient way that's not trying to drag a situation into what you want it to be. Allow things to unfold in your favor and don't block yourself off from any ways that the things that you want could happen. So, is the path I'm about to follow going to work for me? It will if you let it, is the bottom line here. It will if you let it. Don't try to force it to work for you. Allow it to work for you. Let me know if that was helpful, or if you have any questions on any specific card that I can clarify. I would be glad to do so. And the next question for Margaret. I'm going to set your reading aside, Colin, so that if you have any questions, I can pull it back out and answer those follow-up questions. Ooh. Also, at the bottom of the deck, Colin, the next card up was the Queen of Swords, which indicates the wisdom, but also allowing yourself to be helped, if that makes sense. I haven't read with the vice versa deck in a little while, so I'm excited about this. For Margaret, what is the line that will pull me out of my swamp? From what direction will it come? All right, we start off with the Fool. And the Fool is a young, hopeful energy, maybe a little naive at times, but chasing wishes. There's a shooting star over here in the background, and there's a faithful companion. There's also an element of being unaware of the danger with this card as it is. Dobby, don't do that. I don't know if I showed you the entire card, but there it is. Also, when you said what will pull me out of my swamp, for some reason it made me think of Shrek again. So sorry. What is the line that will pull me out of my swamp? And what direction will it come from? We have the 9 of Cups in reverse. So a lot of this has like stepping out to the edge or walking out over the edge. We have the Page of Pentacles as well. There's a lot of reversal here. So the shadow side, so mentally stepping out over the edge, walking out into the uncertain and feeling like there's not as much abundance behind. We have Justice, which is the Libra card. Justice being blind. So there's a lot of uncertainty here. But also the balance. What is the balance here? Ooh. We have the Lovers card in reverse again, which is masculine, feminine, gold, silver, earth, fire, yin and yang, which you have from the black and the white and the reversal of the symbols there. And then we have the 4 of Cups. There's also a crab in here, and the crab is on, I think that's for Cancer. That's the symbol of Cancer. So I don't know if there's like a Cancer person or if you have Cancer in your chart. But with the 4 of Cups, which is water, which is emotion, there's a feeling of loss and isolation, and like the things that you want are not happening. Like it's almost like barrenness. Like you're stranded on a lonely desert island almost. Okay. You got a bonus card here. We have the Hermit in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles, which is financial abundance, physical, tangible abundance, like anything that's real world. And then we have the Hierophant in reverse. And then we have the Empress and the Knight of Pentacles. All right. This isn't really the usual way that I tell the story, but here's the story that I see, because in general, a lot of this is really repetitive. There's a lot of stepping out over the edge. There's a lot of walking into the unknown. There's a lot of this lack of visibility. And then we have the Lovers card, which is the balance of masculine and feminine. And it seems like there's a lot of feminine in control in the shadow side of not wanting to step out, not wanting to do the thing. And then on the other side of that, there's a bit of masculine energy, which is what feels this lacking and this loss and this sense of stasis. And then we have the Hermit in reverse. I will also say there's another crab on the Hermit card, which is, I'm really getting a strong sense for like Cancer here. If it's not a Cancer person, it's probably like the Cancer vibe of really highly strung emotion and just being all in the feels. But with the Hermit in reverse, I'm seeing, like, usually the Hermit is like, go off, spend the time by yourself, like focus internally. But what I'm getting is like, come out of that. Stop. Don't self-isolate. Don't turn your back on people. Allow people to help you. And within that, step out into that vulnerable space. Step out over that ledge. Don't play it safe in this context. And there's the feminine pentacles here, which is abundance. Like the feminine fears the risk, but will also feel the most rewarded. I will also say that the feminine energy is the creative piece that gives birth to new ideas, all of that, allowing just the general creative process. So even though that's what the feminine energy most fears, it is also what will give the biggest reward to the feminine energy, the creative force within this context. We then have the Hierophant in reverse, which is interesting because it's almost like a distancing from the masculine energy. There's also this symbol here, which represents healing. And there's a snake around it. And there's a story in the Bible about lifting up the snake on the cross, and that everyone who looked on it would be healed in a kind of way. So it is referencing healing and abundance. There's also this symbol here, which is the those little statues that represent fertility. We also have the apple here as well, and there's a baby holding the key. This is very much around allowing the feminine to create here and finding that sense of abundance by that stepping out. It's also followed up with, there's like a bunch of fertility symbols on here. The pomegranate, the symbol on her head. There's also the mention of balance. And all of that is summarized within the Knight of Pentacles, which is stepping into the forest, like not the forest, but riding out into the desert, into that unknown space, and allowing things to happen from that. So your swamp, oh my gosh, this makes sense with the Shrek reference. The swamp is where you're comfortable, and the direction that coming out of your swamp comes from, like having that push behind you, like go out. So the push comes from behind, and it's not pulling you out of your swamp, it's pushing you into the unknown. It's go do, get out. Just, you can't stay here anymore. You do not live here. This is not your swamp. It's Shrek's swamp. Shrek is comfortable in the swamp. No to the swamp. Let me know if that answers your questions, or if there's anything that you would like clarification on. I would be happy to provide clarification if there's a specific card or just like a further question. Let me know. And let me get back in the comments here, get caught up. Ooh, the chat jumped. Eat a piece of cheese. Hi, HK. I'm just trying to find my place, but I see that you popped in. Where are we at? We were chit-chatting about Fahrenheit 451. Oh, I missed a question, didn't I? Here we go. Okay, I will circle back to this because I just want to catch up on the chat a little bit. Am I on the path to a successful writing career? And with the true black. Okie doke. Got that right here. I will circle back to that in just a moment. I think I'll finish up with the questions that are in the chat at the moment, and then we'll get I think it'll probably be our last sprint in. And sci-fi had many fathers. The French thinks it's Jules Verne. The Danes think it's H.C. Andersen. The Americans think it's Hugo Gernsback, and so forth. But even the old Greeks wrote sci-fi. That is fair and valid. I hadn't thought about it that way, but true. I'd like a reading, but I'm all over the place with my anxiety, so don't know exactly what to ask. I'll leave it to you to pick the deck. Okay, I will do that. This channel is perfect for me as I'm into writing as well as tarot. My Hungarian German gypsy grandma taught me to read tarot, and I'm moderating several tarot channels. How cool is that? I love it. I wasn't sure. I actually had a tarot channel before I switched to authortube and found that it still fit in. I wasn't sure how it was going to, but that was my introduction to YouTube. Does M ever plan on dating me, and how will it go? All right, we've got 3 questions. You could ask for general reading, what's coming towards you in November. Always start with a Fool, good sign. Shrek didn't want to leave his swamp. Yep. Sorry, I'm not putting the comments up on the chat. I'm just trying not to lose my place. And you are welcome, Colin. Reckon the Goddess has much in store as long as I let things flow. Make a lot of sense for Dobby. He really likes tarot readings, and he's like, I'm going to come live on your desk. And I'm like, sir, how terribly inconvenient. Oh, Dobby, no. No. Absolutely not. Does he listen to me? I'm like, you can see I'm shuffling stuff right now. Does he listen to me? Absolutely not. Send help. Dobby, if you knock stuff off of my desk, I will cry. How does that make you feel? He's like, pretty good, actually. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting organized. The next time you see me, hopefully, probably, well, I kind of have to for work, but I should have my desk organized. Thank you. That is so very nice. Did you pull the Justice card? I sure enough did. I'd be interested in those channels. Yes, do share. The Fool is my favorite, except in combination with 5 and 6 of Pentacles. Big mood. Reminds me too much of how difficult life as an author is. Can be. Don't understand a thing about tarot cards, but you do you. So the way that I read cards is intuitively. And the idea is, I don't know what's in your mind and heart, but you ask me a question and I read based off of that question how the cards come out. And then you interpret the meaning based off of your subconscious and what strings it kind of plucks for you, if that makes sense. Doing very well, thank you, HK. I see no swords and no wands. One is Spanish, another US, but currently on break. Exhausted herself on marathon live streams up to 21 hours nonstop. By the Danish John V. He also reads in English. Very cool. Also, the steampunk tale I've just outlined roughly for my writing steampunk series features a Ruska Romania. Any history sites you can point me towards? Ooh, that sounds very interesting. Also, I'd be curious if you have seen Hemlock Grove and thoughts, because I really enjoyed that show. Talking some more about tarot. Ooh, the chat jumped. Not too bad, though. I do mean history of gypsies, stories in general, or... Oh, do you mean? Or a story of mine. That'll do, donkey. Oh, so glad. Shrek reference. I don't know why. Sometimes things just come up for me in that way, and I just... I have not yet set which in store the gypsies in the story will be from Eastern Europe, but I want to research history, culture, and tradition. Well stated. At 19. Steampunk Tarot is now firmly on my Amazon wish list. Yay! I saw someone else use it or mention it, and I was like, must have. I've already got so many decks. I need to get back in training. Oh, and by the way, I don't know why I was going to say by the by. If you have a story about gypsies, I'd love to read it. Oh, I love Hemlock Grove. Yes, I thought it was such a good show. Highs and hellos. All right, let me go back up here and get these questions. Okay, tarot question. Am I on this path to a successful writing career? I will warn you, True Black can sometimes hurt feelings. I don't know. Okay. We're just going to start right out with Judgment. The Two of Pentacles. These have a lot to say already. This is one of my favorite decks. And sometimes when I'm doing yoga, I like to draw cards and then base my poses off of the cards, just for funsies. But I don't usually read tarot for myself. It gets very muddy because I'm too much in my head. So Judgment is Libra. It is also the Judgment, Discernment, Balance, which is funny because it's pointing. This is how the cards came up. The dude is pointing directly at the pentacles and saying coming into balance, which is interesting because your question is about success. We have the Four of Cups, which is emotional. And I've not read it within this context, so I'm just going to keep reading and see how it develops, if that makes sense. We then have the Queen of Pentacles, which is the feminine prosperity, allowing things to come to you. We have Judgment. I'm sorry. Judgment is not balance. Judgment is the discernment. I don't know why I said balance, because we now have Justice, which is Libra, which is balance. So there's discernment of, that makes so much more sense. So we start out with the Judgment, which is that discernment and gesturing towards the Two of Pentacles, which is, in this case, doesn't look like it's in balance. So judging what balance looks like for you and what success is, and partially balancing that with the emotion, the feeling that you have of success. So what does financial success mean to you? What does success feel like for you? That Queen energy, allowing things to come in financially. But a lot of the financial success is based on the way that you feel about it, because the way that you feel about something determines how much effort and energy you put into it, both conscious and unconsciously. And there's that balance between the two with Libra here. Also, the Justice card has a sword in one hand, which is, again, wisdom and discernment and like a way of thinking. Air is thought and thinking. And then the scales in the other. So there's a lot in this reading that talks about balance and thinking about the way that you think about things. Oh, okay, we're losing cards. We have a lot of cards here. We're just gonna, wow. Okay, you get extra cards, and I don't know why they came out this many, because usually I just do 10, but so be it. We have the Four of Swords. And lilies are kind of like hope and like faith and promise, I want to say. We then have the Queen of Cups, which is water, which is that strong feminine, like the perfect balance of feminine energy. So there's pentacles and cups for feminine queen energy. We then have the Two of Swords, which is going through the paper, which is, so writing doesn't feel practical to you. You don't think it's. Someone was saying something about the Two of Swords being about balance as well, like walking a tightrope. I think I have another card where it shows up as a tightrope. It doesn't feel like it's in balance to you, which is interesting because the other two that we have on the desk is the Pentacles. So it's very strongly that you don't necessarily feel like being in writing is a practical career choice. We then have the moon card, which is kind of like a mirror and reflection. You see that she's gesturing down towards the bowl, but the picture that you see above her head is what her hands look like. Her hand looks like coming down towards the bowl. So the practical of that is whatever you believe within this situation is true. If you don't think it's possible for you to have a successful career with writing, then it's going to be harder for you to create a successful career because you're looking at it from a compromised position where you don't have both feet in. You're always ready to step halfway out. We have the High Priestess here, which is the energy of creativity and like that Empress energy. The pomegranate, and over one hand, ooh, that's interesting. So the pomegranate is a symbol of fertility, and fertility being the creative energy. She has a key around her neck and a pendulum in the other hand. Pendulum is a divination tool as well. The key is like to unlock things. Like the feeling here is if you know that it's going to be successful, then you would commit to it 100%. But if you think it's not going to be, you're not going to commit to it 100%. And if you don't commit to it 100%, it can't be successful. We then have the Knight of, hold on, I'm going to scoot things around a little bit so I have enough space. I mean, what is enough space, you know? The Knight of Swords, which is jumping, and there's actually pages with gold lettering flying out behind him, and the swords are crossed. So that's interesting because we have the two of swords stuck in the ground here and breaking, and then we have them where the pages are coming out behind him, and he's got the swords raised over his head, but in the same pattern. It's like, oh, it's like the oh wow, that's interesting. So the way that the cards are coming out now, the two of Pentacles is directly above the Two of Swords. So they're definitely in reference to each other. But here further down, we see that if you're a little less grounded with your way of thinking, like with the swords being almost stuck in the ground here, that's the earth energy, the grounded financial security energy coming through here, which says give up the writing, versus the air energy, which is actually being really logical about things, says what do you need to do to make writing a successful career, rather than is the path you're on successful, what do you need to do to make it successful. We have the Strength card here, which you can see the serpent. That serpents sometimes come out for me as a little bit of Scorpio energy. And she's breaking the arrows over here, which are a bit fiery within this context. But she's also surrounded by these, I don't know if you can see it with that, there you go, with that lighting. You see the shiny images in the back. Those are like weapons stuck into the ground. So feeling surrounded, feeling like you're facing this enemy, but she's crushing the arrows in her hand because there's no one there to man the swords, right? And she's also kind of taming the serpent here. This is, it's cyclical in nature, and it feels overwhelming, and it feels like a really dangerous situation. But ultimately, also I want to point out there are three. Yeah, so this is the third queen to come up in this context, the Queen of Swords, which is, again, there's like the writing scrolling around her. She's levitating. There's butterflies coming up around her, and she has the crown and the sword in balance. And the interesting thing about this is she's holding this sword, but this other sword is running through her hand. So again, the balance is coming up here. It's like, what do you want this to be? You can commit one way and enjoy the process, and by committing 100%, make it successful. Or on the other hand, you can cling to what feels secure and safe, but really instead of clinging to it, it is running you through. It is, I think what I said before with this card is like, why are you hurting your own feelings? Like the anxiety around this is doing more harm, then it's not even helpful at this point to make your decision and go with it, and then make the very best you can of that decision. But also, you're the one who defines success. So why are you hurting your own feelings? I feel like I say that a lot with this deck. I'm sorry, True Black is petty. Let me know if you have any questions or would like me to refine that. I feel like there was 2 more. Okay, there's Carrie's question. I am not going to use True Black for your reading, Carrie. I'm going to go with vice versa because True Black is petty, and I don't feel like you need the tough love right now, but True Black does be loving some tough love. So we're going to go with vice versa because it's more about options and ease, if that makes sense. Dobby, please don't be petty. In general, what would help Carrie right now? What do you, there it is. What would you like to share with Carrie? Quiet deck today. Okay, we start with the Queen of Swords in reverse. I always like the glowing crystal behind her. Oh, I will show you the other side of this card as well. There's like a lot of mist around her, and it's not as light as the other side, but she's still strong in her way of thinking. So maybe looking from, because we're from the back, right? So she's looking out into this mist and uncertainty. So the feminine doesn't necessarily see what she's creating within a logical sense, like not able to form a mental picture. And logically speaking, that the sense of uncertainty can cause anxiety. So there's that uncertainty within the emotional body. We have the Four of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Four of Cups here, which again, there's that reference to Cancer, which is the emotional side. In reverse, you can see the cups are spilled, but the ships are coming in. So again, looking out over the things that are not working out and to the things in the future that will. We have the Five of, oops, I'm dropping stuff all over the place. We have the Five of Swords, which is turning your back on a losing battle. The Knight of Swords, which is the sense of freedom, almost of flying, like up with the birds, and also the sword. So it's like the logic of freedom. What is freedom? The Queen of Wands, excuse me, in reverse. So this is also like the passion, but also rooted. So what is something that you're excited about, but also makes you feel grounded or stuck? Or in this case, it's a little bit overgrown. So the trapped energy is a bit overgrown. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which is feeling like all the work that you've put in is is bearing fruit, but it's not ripening. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse, which is facing an enemy, but the opposite of that, the reversal shows that there's no one actually holding the weapons. So it's like it feels like you're under attack, but if you could see it from the other perspective, you would know that your enemy is actually scared of you and has already run away. I mentioned I think Cancer. No, this isn't Cancer. Can't remember what the chariot represents. I need to look at my book and get a refresher. But it does represent movement. I know it represents an astrological sign, but I cannot recall which one it is. There's movement, and there's also healing, the symbol for healing, in the hands of the person who's driving the chariot. There's a lot here about the feeling of being stuck, not being able to see the path forward, but turning your back on the situation anyway and allowing yourself to feel free, even though the place that you are had felt like you were really passionate about it. You've stayed too long, and now you're rooted to the spot, and you're waiting for the things that you've started on to bear fruit. A watched pot never boils. You also feel embattled in that position, like everything is turning against you, but that is just a feeling. And although feelings are valid, they are not facts. The thing that you need within this context is some movement. What does that movement look like? Perfect. We have the Ace of Swords, the One of Swords, which is a new way of thinking, followed by the Emperor, which is interesting because this is also a sign for fertility, and he's holding a globe over the other hand. So creating your own world in your head, the way that you want things to be, but definitely the new way of thinking. Let your thinking be more fluid. Let it be more movable. And then let your more of your masculine energy take charge. And the masculine energy is more around movement and action. Please let me know if you have any questions about that, or if you need any clarification. I would be glad to clarify. And I believe there was one more reading, and then we'll do our last 15-minute sprint. Let us see. I'm not seeing the other card that I thought was there. Hi, Barrett. Welcome, welcome. Let me see. I feel like I missed it. Where did it go? If you had asked a question and I missed it, please drop it in the comments again, or just so I know what your name is, and I'll go back and look for it again, because I think I missed it and I can't seem to find it. I'll jump back into the comments here, and then if there's nothing, I will go back to the sprints. Let's see. We're talking about Hemlock Grove. Regrettably, I haven't written anything about gypsies, even though I'm half gypsy. My other grandma was Spanish gypsy. Very cool. It's kind of the same as me being from a large London family, never writing about London. I've spent too much too long moving on, but one day perhaps. That would be very cool. I'm kind of obsessed with the area, to be honest. Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm gonna have to go. When squatting and punk music was hot. Highs and hellos. I'm not sure which deck that was referencing, but I love all three of them, so thanks. Don't know why, but when I have anything to do with the UK, I end up in strange situations. Once I wrote a story for a British author and as a consequence ended up on a US no-fly list. Oh my. Are you off of the list? That sounds like an interesting story, which I would love to hear. Oh my goodness. I'm from Shepherd's Bush and roadied a punk band. Pathogen A back in the 70s. Ever go to the Red Cow? I'm so into this. How's Barrett doing? Also ended up on a special branch list because I was paid up member of the Workers' Revolutionary Party when I was a baby of 16. Wait a second. I have questions for y'all. Oh, you are so welcome. I'm awful tired for 8:40. Listen, there is absolutely no shame in that. I was in bed by 6:50 p.m. yesterday, so don't even worry about it. I didn't ever go to the Red Cow, but I played saxophone in the punk band. Cool beans. Clark Madsen. Who's licking and why? Do you ever just hear the dog like making a sound and you're like, you okay, buddy? I mean, that's just really cool. Highs and hellos. Highs and hellos. For what is it? It is worth. I feel this. Hi, Barrett, and your omnipresence. Are we Stream Frogs United? Have to say, never saw your band mate, but White City, my childhood stomping ground. This world is so small. It really is, though. Apparently, our Barrett has been overly gassy today. What did I miss? And is that literal or a figure of speech? Either way, I hope that you are well. Yep, it really is stranger than fiction. Is your tummy now settled, my dear friend? The gas is free and so am I. Ooh, ooh. Love it. Honestly, there's nothing worse. But I always say better out than in. Since we've already been free with the Shrek reference, better. That's funny. I didn't even read your comment yet. LOL. I love it. Oop, the chat seriously jumped. So, eat a piece of cheese. We've decided that that's the new thing instead of telling everyone to take shots. Also, at time, I came to personally know a lane of the British New Wave authors. Chandra can't read. Not knowing they were famous, Brian Aldiss, James Ballard, and Christopher Priest. Priest still agents me. Very cool. Oh, just when I thought I couldn't love you more, bar raised. Okay, so in scrolling, I read something Zanzibar, and I didn't get any further than that. It was Zaneb Gar. I'm terrible at pronunciation. Please correct me. Also, I'm not sure who. I think that's a who that is. Another quick question. Did you ever get down to Townhouse Studios in Shepherd's Bush? I met jam. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm so here for it. So excited for our collab this weekend. Been preparing all afternoon. Oh, so exciting. I can't wait. Oh, hi. Hello. Sorry. I have the dumb. I'm sure that was in here before. But honestly, I need adult supervision, to be quite honest. But please let me know if I pronounced that correctly. Well, I can't wait. I meant to prep some more this afternoon, but ended up here. Shepherd's Bush sounds like an unfortunate situation I had with a farmhand on a campaign in Montana in 2014. LOL. Me. Yes, you. I hope I said it right. Yeah, I'm sure I read through that and I just like need adult supervision. This is where the fun is. I'm loving the conversation, y'all. Did you get... Oh, okay, it was you. Oh, duh. I am so dumb. Let me go look for it. I'm glad you said that more than once because I was like, yeah, you're here. I need help. Dobby, don't you eat my power cord. Okay, there we go. Does M ever plan on dating me and how will it go? I didn't see a request for a deck, but if you do not mind, I'm going to go with True Black because I like that deck. Also, I don't usually do relationship readings, Dobby. You're trashing my outlining notebook. That's rude. Insubordinate and churlish. I don't remember what movie that's from, but it's from No Dobby. Ow, claws. Good boy. We are going with True Black. Does M ever plan on dating me and how will it go? We have the Devil, which is Capricorn. Also, being tied to things that do not serve you. I feel like I know where this reading is going already, which is with one card pulled, kind of dangerous. I'm curious now, is this person a Capricorn? I don't date Capricorns or Scorpios, and I know people like, but what if they're a nice person? So my Capricorn, my Capricorn dating story, he's called 8 months, so I'll just let that speak for itself. And then I'd been on a couple dates with some Scorpios, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. That didn't really work for me. And then I was on this date with this guy, and we were talking, and within the course of our conversation, I just got the vibe, and I was like, are you a Scorpio? And he was like, yeah. And I had this gut impulse that I should just be like, well, it's been nice meeting you. I hope you have a nice life. But Chandra, don't listen like that. So I proceeded with the date. Anyway, he met my friends. It went incredibly badly. And we don't talk anymore. I like that short story. A good time was had by no one. Okay, all the cards. Please modulate yourself. You've got 4 more. Okay. Cat hair is making my face itch. Oh boy. Some of the same cards are coming out as last reading, but in different ways. Just need 2 more cards. Oh, interesting. I'm probably like building so much suspense right now. So sorry. Sometimes just when I'm shuffling and things are popping out, I'm like, you don't say. It's like getting gossip and then sharing it with the class. Let's see. All right. Oh, okay. So we start out with the devil, which is Capricorn, and being tied to situations that don't serve you. I just want you to know my watch was like, looks like you're on the elliptical. No, I'm shuffling some cards. Leave me alone. Followed by the 9 of coins or pentacles, which is earth, tangible possessions, like what you... I don't know within this context. That's an interesting card. Oh my God, this cat hair. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. Also, there's some little tiny like woodland creatures, birds and mice and stuff falling around with the coins. I don't know what that one is in this context. I will circle back to it. The High Priestess, which is the fertility, like unlocking the answers, divination. So looking for the answer to a question, clearly, because you are here and I'm reading for you, but it's also, there's that creative energy involved. So what do you want to make? Ooh, also the moon card here. And the moon is Pisces. I believe it's Pisces. That sounds right. Yes, it's Pisces. And what she is reaching for also being reflected back at her. The King of Cups. So the masculine energy. Oh, okay. So within this context, there's the aspect of reaching for something and being a mirror of you, and then this feeling of falling into a shell. There's a lot of sea life here, and some balance happening within the masculine. So we then go into... I'm feeling a bit, with this reading, I'm feeling a bit like Ron in divination class, where he's like, so you're going to suffer, but you're going to be happy about it. I don't know if that makes sense. The 7 of Pentacles. So there's a bit of balance here, but there's also like a contract and coin involved with this. I'm getting some chaos here. We have the 4 of Cups, which I've been reading a lot as like the things that you want starting to be made whole. We have Judgment, again, which is the looking at like discernment within a situation, and like also this, and it's like an angel. We have the Lover's card, which they're also specifically bound by the red cord of fate, which reaches across like time and space to bring people together. And then we have the Empress, which is the balance of feminine. There's also like some hexa. There's what's hexanag. Oh, I can't say the word. I know what I mean, but I can't even hear it in my head. But it reminds me of like honeybees, and there's this like this sense of abundance here without it's like an effortless abundance. Something around being tied to the idea that does not serve you within this context. And this like hunting for the abundance, for the like the symbolization of the relationship that you want, where there's the creative energy is necessarily being smothered by like trying to divine when things are coming out for you, when they're coming out the way that you want. But when you are looking into the mirror, all you can see is yourself, if that makes sense. Like you only see things the way they are, not necessarily the way that you want to be, which is interesting because you are like trying to find that answer, but you're also, the idea of trying to find it is kind of the block, maybe the thing that you're tied to that isn't serving you. And the idea of the way in which you want to be fallen in love with doesn't serve you. It's an imbalanced love. There's something about money and contracts here which doesn't make sense to me, but there's like the other side of that, like the overall is the money and contract thing, but there's also like things that like the coin's being planted and it grows, the wheat is being planted and it grows, the flowers are being planted and they grow. So maybe like not locking something into the contract, but having things come about naturally and letting things come into the way that your heart would want them to be, not being tied to the possessing. Ooh, not being tied to the aspect of possessing the thing that you're reaching for. And the Judgment is also pointing at the Lover's card. It's like discerning if what you're reaching for is the thing that you think it is, because this is what you want, but what you're reaching for isn't necessarily that. What is good for you is the effortless thing, the thing that you wait for, that comes to you, not the thing that you have to reach for and try to possess. So in answer to your question, do you feel like M is reaching for you or you are reaching for M? And how will it go? Anything that is you trying to possess it or trying to like grasp at it and reach for it, it cannot go well. It is tied to the idea that does not serve you. And that's where so the contract and being bound to it are over allowing things to develop and grow naturally, if that makes sense. So it's, do you want someone to be with you out of a sense of obligation, or do you want them to be with you because you're like bound by this undying love, and because it comes effortlessly? I also want to be clear, this is not a specific person. It is a behavior. It is a kind of person. There isn't just a perfect person. I hope that makes sense. Please let me know if you would like me to clarify anything. I know this one was a bit muddy, but as I said, I don't usually do relationship readings specifically. But I do hope that was helpful. And as always, if you would like any clarification, just let me know. I would be glad to do so. And thank you all for helping me find the brain that I had absolutely lost. And where are we? I think that was all for readings, so we can get back into our final sprint, but I do want to catch up on the comments before I do that, just so I don't lose my place. I'm so glad y'all like jumped in and helped me, because I was dazed and confused. I missed part of that conversation. Time for sleeps. Good night, Laura. I know you probably already went to bed, but thank you so much for coming, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. We are excited for your show. Barrett and Margaret, I believe you're doing a show together. I didn't know that, but I'm super excited. The other day I said buys and bellows, and now it's stuck with me. So buys and bellows. Also, the chat jumped. Eat a piece of cheese. Where'd you go? Can't stop. With the it jumped a lot, y'all. Eat 2 pieces of cheese. Apparently everyone shared. I'm so far behind. Y'all don't laugh at me. Where is my hairbrush? Oh, I was telling that story about dating Scorpios or Capricorns. That was great. I cracked myself up. Y'all, how far? Oh, here we go. Nope, I'm still scrolling, y'all. Cheese is the new shots is why y'all are my people. Yes, we decided it was a healthier alternative because the chat jumped so much. If you took a shot every time in an hour, 4 shots in an hour? That would be bad. I'm just gonna start from where I am because I'm so far back. Hit me back next time for another question because it's we usually wrap up at 10 and I do want to get one more 15-minute sprint in, but I love all the questions. Highs and hellos. There's an eye looking at you. There is. I painted that. It's not finished yet, but I've got to do more. Woot. Loves, all the loves. Dobby, did you eat my power cord? I mean, I'm forever asking. You're total tart. You do know that, yeah? Just my home. I am a child of the bush. I listened to an Aboriginal stand-up comedian the other day, and she made a bush reference, and I am deceased. It was one of the best things I've ever heard. Dobby heard my name and wanted to make himself known to me. Heart him. I mean, he's so neat. He's having a nap. Churlish. It is one of my favorite words, and it aptly describes him, really. And yet, Barrett, I swear he knows when you're around, and it's like, yes, my public awaits. Me, mamo. And that is from Phantom of the Opera. I didn't recognize that line, but I feel like I should. Right? I cannot remember what it's from. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. I'm so sorry I'm taking forever on these comments, y'all, and I have the promised sprint. It's the top Google search. It's Key and Peele from the. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to speak so loud and disturb your calm. It's me, Piper. Come here. I did that. I'm sorry. Hey, come here. Come here, Piper. Come here, baby. Come on. It was me. I did that. Sorry, y'all. Listen to me talk to my dog. I made a noise and it disturbed her calm. But yes, that reference was from Key and Peele, the substitute teacher episode. There's nothing worse than someone eating your power cord. For some reason, I took that in a musical direction the second time, and I am not making sense. Hi, Jabria. Welcome, welcome. That is not true, Aphrodite. Not true at all. We love you. So I'm also a Libra, and I just want to apologize for all Libras in advance because we be on one sometimes. Also, well, no, I don't want to say that because I don't want to speak for all Libras. I just know how I am. But sometimes when I have a crush, I think I'm being supremely obvious, and I'm not. And then all of a sudden, I'm like way obvious, and they're like, "Oh, chill." And I'm invited to Montana in the spring, and the U.S. Embassy has helped me off the no-fly list. But now Danes can't fly visa to U.S. due to the Great Pan Pizza situation, except if they enjoy diplomat status. Oh, boo. I'm an Aries, so I guess I'm too Aries, I guess. I don't feel that's true. Oh Lord, if I named my exes by the number of months they lasted, I would have an Excel spreadsheet of lots of decimal places. So no, they all have different names, and some I can say on a stream, and some I cannot. But I don't refer to them by their actual names, which one makes it more fun to tell a story, and two, the name refers to something very clear about the way things went. To put it simply. Oh, here we are. but yeah, no, he's 8 months because yeah. It's a whole story. I'm gonna have to tell you about it sometime. It's too much for the stream. It's too much. Exactly. See, Aphrodite, you stand corrected. With love, a loving correction. Hi, Devin. Welcome, welcome. Narrator, turns out Barrett was for kids. Oh, but we all have to have a hoe phase, honestly. I mean, for real. Y'all, with the storytelling it's sent me. Checking in. Oh my gosh. Right? Y'all are killing me. My beloved Trixie is also an Aries. I am a Libra, Aquarius moon, Virgo rising. So just sorry in general. I'm just hoping for some positivity. I hope that was positive. I love my Aries. You know, honestly, there's like 3 different I'm so sorry. But my ex-husband is an Aries, so I'm like a little hesitant. But at the same time, I really like the personality type. I have problems, don't mind me. I'm very much loved. I just not the cord chewing type of love. I'm glad. Don't chew cords. 'Tis bad for your health. Goodness, Barrett, if I listed my ex-wives that way, we'd be here a while. Oh. Sometimes they have their moments. Love you, Aphrodite. Not you, others. Taking it easy, still recovering from the ride-a-thon. Big mood. 'Twas delightful. Oh, and this is why we were naming zodiac signs. And we went through everybody's. I looked into the big 3 readathon that was based on the astrology signs, and like none of them gave me anything to go on. Oh, I'd be curious about that. I'm not sure what that is. No comment, because I'll get in others and I'd be X-rated. True facts. I'm triple Aries. Wow. You have such a strong personality. I can sense it. I think we all are. Devin, I felt every one of my 39 years on Monday. Honestly, I was a whole potato and definitely had to take a write-a-thon nap. Taurus, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Ooh. 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 Remind me not to make you mad, like, ever. Don't at me. Not trying to get in trouble, y'all. Not trying to get in trouble. Aries is fire. Always went along with my first girlfriend, a First Nation from Whitehorse, Yukon, was Aries. Very cool. I'm Leo. Right? Leo, Aries, Leo, Leo. Ooh, that's it's. I have questions. I also feel like you probably like to be the center of your own attention. Is that right or wrong? Tell me. I would love to know. So thank you for your playlist. Absolutely, Devin. You are a lifesaver. And I'm a dragon in the Chinese horoscope, so I'm full of fire. I'm not super familiar with Chinese horoscope, which I should be because my grandfather was Chinese, but I digress. Virgo, love it. We do be a hot mess. I'm a bit Virgo myself. My sister is also Virgo, so she's also a hot mess. We love it. Leo's in the chat. My best friend is Leo. Just got into your Facebook group. Very cool. It's a fantastic group. I will see you in the group. My husband is a Leo. Love it. I just want to read your life story. Do tell. Oh my, you are full of fire as well. We might burn this chat down. Y'all are making chaos. So much chaos. I'm the horse, so I like the sugar cubes, apparently. I don't know what that means. I'm so glad. I hope you might be able to join us as a co-host CGL at some point. Yes, do the co-hosting. It's so fun, and it's a great way just to like contribute to the community. I'm Capricorn. I'm absolutely lost with the conversation. I just saw everyone saying their signs. Honestly, that's a very Capricorn thing to say, and don't even worry about it. We love you, so you just stay right here. Capricorns are very logical and very focused on their objectives, typically, whatever that is. I want you to join us someday, Margaret. Yes, do it. I started off the chat trading lines from Hello Dolly. You missed the party. We did have a good time with Hello Dolly. Two of my ex-wives, Virgo. Reckon that's why we get on, my friend True Fats. Oh, well, Aphrodite, I hope you feel better. Thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you next time. You may have already gone. Yeah, because I'm 20 minutes behind on the chat, y'all. How'd I do that? Deep in reading and saw people talking signs, and I was in hexagonal. I think that's what I was trying to say. Just send the form. I love the spotlight. Leo with North Node. I'm not super good with the nodes. In Leo, Dragon, and Chinese Zodiac, and my current ex is the exact same, although 12 years younger than me. I'm going to have to look at the nodes more. That one hasn't quite clicked for me. Can't wait to share a screen. Loved your energy on stream last weekend. Ooh, ooh. Good night to Aphrodite, Buys and Bellows. I don't know why I started saying that, but it rhymes, so we're going with it. I never hear people talking about nodes. Very cool. And hoping you feel better. All the good vibes for Aphrodite. The way you want to be fallen in love with doesn't serve you. Eek, I do not like being in this photo. I told you, True Black is petty. So if you don't want that, pick another deck, because True Black be on one. That'll have to wait till I've written an autobiography, which I probably won't do before I retire. Well, whenever you do, we are here for it. I love your username, just in case. Because English is my second language. I just keep thinking on the meaning of things. True facts. This deck be spitting the harsh truths. I do love the art in this deck, but yes, it is mean sometimes. Maybe, yeah, the harsh truth is very much a vibe. The nodes are very important, though, because they show what we develop to. In my case, I'll stay a Leo chronically. Oh, I need to check out my node then, because I don't know. I don't know what it says. Yes, it does. I'm glad it helps. I think my north node is Leo, but nothing else matters. I have a long journey ahead. Strangely, that's what my 2 Virgo X also tell me. I love using muddy as a metaphor. Not my name, of course, just in case, was a pseudonym for the American horror, weird, and sci-fi writer Hugh Barnett. Cave. Oh, prolific contributor to the pulp magazines of the 1930s. Interesting. I forgot I was here. Had my headset muted for however long. Eva, I love you. Re-welcome. Highs and hellos. The chat just jumped. Eat a piece of cheese. Where was I? Okay. Where was I? Where? Oh, where's my hairbrush? Where is my hairbrush? Y'all. I'm so lost. Stop. Okay. I forget where I am sometimes too. You do realize, Chandra, you now need a separate YouTube channel for the tarot readings. It'd be huge. So I already have another channel established. I just have, and it's my tarot channel. I just haven't used it in a really long time. Are we saying that I should be reviving that? Is that what we're saying? Because I can do that. Let me know. I will seriously consider it if that is what your heart's desire is. I'm in the... Can somebody please message me and tell me when this show is? I am not okay. I know this. Please don't at me. Did you see you didn't see you in the corner by yourself? Please, y'all help me. Send help. Wait, Chandra, are you collabing with us? Yes, I am. Stop. I was like, I can't wait to see what y'all do. I'm okay. I swear I'm okay. Girl, we had the same manager, and I know we're on the same page. Oh my gosh. I'm okay. I'm okay. So I told y'all I need adult supervision. Knew she was lurking because when I went to tag, just in case she still popped up. I'm deceased. She had forgotten us completely. Don't tell on me. I knew that. I just didn't put 2 and 2 together. We have to realize I forgot the what I'm talking about. That's just a little embarrassing. No, I'm good. I'm good, y'all. Yeah, I haven't gotten 2 cards written and addressed during the stream. Listened to an intense tarot reading that I needed to internalize and laughing a bunch. I'm glad y'all are laughing because I know I'm laughing and I have problems. I do love that painting. Oh, thanks. I laughed, I listened, and I might get 100, 120, 200. 100 to 150 words before bed while dying. Recently, I saw a funny question for a tarot reader. Does Brandon still get readings about me? Oh, that's a loaded question. I don't really like answering ones like that because it's like it's not our business. I don't know. Ooh, also, why are they? It's like looking in someone's window to see if they look in your window. I don't know. 10. It's 3:15 here in the UK. I'm only still up because my peeps are here. Well, thanks for still being here, but holy cow! And yeah, it's 10:30 here, and I'm making progress. I'm only 15 minutes behind now. Dying from the hilarity of forgetting the live stream. Y'all, we have the same manager and agent. We booked the same gig. I know. 8:15 for me. It's a funny question. I wonder if it's from the subject of You're So Vain. Oof. But yes. Haven't been up that late since Coke was more than a beverage in my life. No comment. Still waiting for the moment she realizes she's in the show. I hope y'all are happy. Super interesting, and yeah, I get that's not your name. Oh, I wish I could see what that emote is. I think it's the crystal ball, but me too. I hope y'all are happy. My Mysteries of Virgo doesn't seem to fit the description. My own opinion. Well, it's not just what their sun sign is. It's a lot where the rest of their chart is. And that's one thing. People tend to take it out of context. You guys have a manager. I'm shocked and extremely intrigued. I'm friending with pros. I'm straight up cackling. Sorry, Chandra. I mean, he's not organized to a fault, judgmental with perfectionist tendencies. Pretty on point with the Scorpio, but the 16 personalities is a creepier fit. Ooh, yeah, I'm an INTJ on there. Or an INTP, I think, when I'm at work. Also, just in case, was a character used by Canadian Civil Defense during the Cold War, along with the Be Alert and Be Prepared. Oh, Be Alert and Be Prepared. Oh, I like those. Those are cute. I'm legit dying inside and outside. I have snorted laughing twice at this point. Organized at all, no judgment. You'd never know it in the moments. He is perfectionist. I wish just once he would be when cleaning the kitchen. I don't understand him at all. Maybe he's Virgo at work. Could be. It could be in a completely different aspect, though. I know people he works with seem to think he's a hard ass, which is so out of character here. But also, you have to remember the impact that you have on your partner with your sign and the way that they deal with you. Also, probably is a symptom of feeling safe and comfortable around you, where they don't have to be that same, like, commanding self. My Virgo is rising on Sunday for that collaboration. Y'all, listen. I can't help it. Surprise guest host Chandra Arthur, just a surprise to her with spoilers. Yeah. Color me surprised. Trisha Blanchett, who has an MG fantasy coming out in the spring. Cool beans. Rather have a hard-ass agent than a kind one because the latter tends to get no results. True facts. Called Hedrick's End. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Is that about me again, or did I just have a "I bet you think this song is about you" moment? Listen, like how close is she? Oh wow, I still haven't figured it out at this point. Like, do I have time to get a glass of water? Stop it. No closer. Crisis averted. Ricky offered to get me the water. He came in because he heard me snort. I was okay. Listen, my dad was a Leo. He was an instigator. Big mood. Next time I may dare to ask Chandra about getting a Ricky of my own. Ooh, we gotta be close. I'm dying now just like watching all this. Big facts. Honestly, this one right here can confirm. Beggars choosers at this point. Having a no, never this, not that. Let me just tell you some stories. Having a conversation with the blood of Jesus coming up in casual combo is sort of a lot. I mean, listen. Also, isn't blood sacrifice kind of dark magic? I'm just saying. Anyway, moving right along. But point taken. My cheeks hurt at this point. She has to be. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is still going on. How far behind am I? It's like I'm not getting any closer. Okay, I'm gonna have to like skim a little bit to catch up. uh oh thanks. But also a little bit yes. And y'all send help. Oh no, it jumped. Eat cheese. It jumped so far. Okay, I think I'm like 10 minutes behind now. Second away now. She's now where the chat was when I came back. Oh my gosh. 100%. It jumped. It did. It's 23:28 here, and I don't think that Chandra realizes before tomorrow. It'll be the three of us on Sunday. Oh my gosh. 4% stronger than anyone else, campaigner. I'm so sorry. I mean, I do love tarot, but I love your tarot sprint vibes. Aw, thank you. It's very unique. Y'all, stop. I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm crying. I'm 10 minutes behind now, y'all. I'm a mess. I really have to go to sleep, revive that channel. I'll be there. Okay, y'all. I've got to do it at this point. I don't love YouTube tarot channels. They get overrun with vulnerable seeking answers the cards can't really give them. They just bounce around for new readings, hoping for whatever they want to hear. True. And that's why I don't usually do a lot of relationship readings, because when I was looking for relationship readings, I know exactly where I was, and I was like, after a certain point, this isn't helpful. I like the small writers groups getting some tarot reads over those seeking tarot reads getting tarot reads. Colin says, hurry up. I'm hurrying. I vote tarot sprints, but only because I like the uniqueness of it. The cards tell us it's our business. Oh, fair enough. Few tarot channels are better helping people than to get another perspective on their situation. Y'all, I'm speeding up. I'm going so fast. I also need to go to sleep because my typing is a mess. But y'all are making me laugh. I'm just saying, I wanted the bottle of wine and might not make it too much longer. It was rather satisfying. Yeah, fair being the manager. We have fabulous time. You just keep catching up with us. I love y'all. Guess that just couldn't resist being my English thwonk. Stop jumping. Oh yeah, that's right. Let me. We keep chatting. She could never catch up. I'm just the hard ass at home, is my guess. Fair enough. Also worried about your Virgo rising. Listen, love you like my own family. A stream endeared you to me on a deep level. I really hurt you guys. Y'all have made this so much fun, and honestly, I'm just a trash can fire sometimes. And yeah, you make my warm heart glow. She's fabulous and has ended all my fears about live streaming in just one stream. Aw, yay! We need that in our lives. Laughing is good for your health. I think you're about even with us. This stream is fire. You guys, stop it. No, like, keep going. Did I catch up? I caught up. We get to have our final sprint. Shh. No. Shh. Stop it. Like, don't say no more. We had the chat live stream bingo card. Oh my gosh, yes. Made it. I got a relationship reading once. Third wife woman was an Aries, but with wait. Was that my ex's twin flame? Could be. Tarot reader never needed to partner up with her. Oh boy. Whoop, whoop, made it. A pal and I went into a palm reader in Vegas. Hers was a relationship reading, but mine ended up as a past life reading. Oh, that's interesting. I went to a palm reader just for fun, and she was like, one of your, like, you have a malicious spirit guide, and I'm like, girl, no, I don't. That's not how it works. And I was kind of glad that I'm a tarot reader as well, because I just did it for funsies, but I was also like, why you always lying? Because she was lying. Right, let me share this screen. Okay, so I have two computers running, one to run the timers off of, and one that I have my camera on. And this one says I have 120 comments. That's how y'all were do the thing. I'm already behind again on the chat, y'all. All right, last time I'm going to catch up, and then we're going to sprint. Tarot reader plays an important role in my latest mystery novel, trying to help the main protagonist, a policewoman, to solve a series of mysterious disappearances. Ooh. I'm interested. I've been committed to the minister for 21 years now, so it was pretty fun for the psychic to not tell me to look for a tall, handsome fella, right? Our collab is about past lives. Ooh. Which novel? Send you a link. She said I had lived 7 lives and was nearing the final one, that I had never lived beyond the age of 28 before, and usually at my own hand. Ooh. That's interesting. Shall cut up, folks. Yay, I'm dying laughing and the need for sleep is mood. You can make it and dig the past lives discussion. It will be fun. Yes, we got to do that sometime. Did seek the love of the first life, of course. One of us was Egyptian and the other African, and so it was fabulous. No idea which I was or which gender. Yes, I didn't find your channel either. Just drop your URL. I have no channel. I'm an authortube groupie. I just hoe around. Y'all, stop it. There's been a lot of hoeing tonight. Okay, we are going to begin our final sprint in 3, 2, and 1. All right, y'all. That was not our fourth sprint, and it wasn't 10 minutes. Don't mind me. As we have established, I am on the struggle bus. So, there's that. Let me see how everyone did. I'm working on a little bit of story development, by which I mean free writing and just kind of exploring an idea that I have. And this would be the third standalone book, but it'll be in the secrets world. So yeah, I'm working. I have an idea I quite like that I'm playing with. And where was I? There we go. And everyone's getting in touch. What I have to write now. I promised. I said I would. Title translate while there's still snow. It's all young teenagers who don't know each other, who disappear from a small town, all in strange ways. Among them, for instance, a girl vanishes from a bus while it drives between two stops. Ow, 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 ow. All the claws. Ow. Oh. You know he's purring right now. Yes. Sir Goober. I can't scroll when you're safe. Ow. And you are hurting me. Okay, wrong mouse. I'm very intrigued by this story. Just so we're clear as crystal. Back of a Hello Kitty lunchbox. I have passed away. Well, I hope that story didn't muddy up the panel situation. Are you going to do past life readings? Who, me? I do not. I have not. I wouldn't be opposed to trying it. I'm so in with this collab. I don't think readings, just discussion with chat. I will send you a link in IG Messenger. Whoop, whoop. I'm out. Gotta get some sleep. Tiny one has doctor's appointment in the morning. Mama needs sleep. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope that you have a wonderful evening. A little more practical than that, but I thought I'd inject some past life fun in between the authortube stuff this Sunday, Halloween noon. Yeah, I knew that I was involved in that. Shush. Oh, y'all, I can hear it now. Well, after all that discussion, where can we see the collab? That will be on Margaret's channel. Certainly like the live talks, but make what? I also need a nap because, yeah. Pleasant dreams. I keep hearing the sound of a screen door, but there are no screen doors in my area. Anyway, of all the woo-woo things I've dabbled in, I hit the most with intuition readings. Photos usually, though I'm not as accurate. Ow! Okay, you cannot be here because your love hurts. I do the most when I'm doubting my own judgment. I'll read a photo of someone I've never met, but with mutual that can confirm, or that I have an actual person. You know what? I forgot about this, but I used to work with a lady, and she could do that. And I forgot that she could do that. So now, before I start dating people, I should just send her a picture and be like, "Tell me more." She was never wrong. Never wrong. I can trust me. Yeah. This on Margaret's channel. I don't think I have Margaret's channel linked on mine, but I should probably do that. I'm going to do that. And Barrett, I'm behind, y'all. I need to clean up my YouTube channel. I need to answer comments. I haven't done any of that stuff. Anyway, sidebar. Y'all don't need to know that. Maybe I should play poker. How far behind am I? A good bit. Okay, I'm gonna skip some of y'all's comments. As much as I love you, it is 11:06, and I need some sleep, and y'all need some sleep. And I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. Don't at me. I'm browsing these. Y'all know what y'all said. Scrying is the right terminology, BT dubs. Oh, I don't know about the music bit. La, 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 la. You ask people what it means, just Google it. I'm a skeptic. Play my role. This is a real one. Oh, wow, Eva, that's awesome. 670 words. Killed it. It happens that chats are so entertaining or interesting that they could go as literature. Right? 148 words. Killed it. And I can squeeze out the rest of what I need in the morning. Woot. Okay, it's midnight, so I'm just starting to write something. Hey, don't even worry about it. Darn, too quick. Only 189 words, but I was editing the early stuff during the sprint. You did good. See, exhibit oh no is. I read that oh no instead of no one. He was talking about this Patricia Lakewood. This also, it is time for me to do sleep. Too tired, seriously, right? Yeah, I'm too tired. I'm not well. Okay, so like I say, I'm tired. Like my brain function is starting to shut down, but I probably won't be able to sleep right away. Counting the words in chat. Oh yeah, y'all better. Y'all been saying lots. Oh, it jumped again. Eat a piece of cheese, ornery, and I'm here for it. Oh my god, how am I still 5 minutes behind? Dobby may keep the clock. He does not. See, he climbs onto my lap, and then he can't get comfortable, and then he almost falls. So to keep himself from falling, he uses the claws. And I'm like, why? Why, sir? Read 2 chapters in chats back. Yes, you have. I got to no good on Insta. Friends, check your inboxes. Ooh, ooh. I will. Tired. Did just how I read it, but okay. Oh my gosh. 4:04 here now, but live's too good to leave. Big hearts. I've had an absolute blast with y'all. Next top 40 hit. Your love hurts, Dobby. It so does. Love isn't supposed to hurt. Some wise person who never met Dobby. That is truer words. You know, the other day he was just laying in my lap, and then he was like, you know what would really just convey how I'm feeling about you right now? If I gave you a little nibble. And he just, like, chomped on my hand. Like, not hard enough to draw blood, but just, like, enough to be like, hey, I'm still here. I was like, I could have done without that, but okay. How did I manage this? Yes. I'd buy that album. I'm wrong plenty, but when I'm right, it's always spooky. Big moods. Who let the dogs out? Mew mew. Stop. Y'all are too much. Ooh, debut poetry and finalist of the Booker Prize. Awesome sauce. All you have a good time zone. This one. This has been so fun. Look, I love you all. Y'all have been great. You have made the stream an absolute blast. Yes, I will see you on Sunday. I know this. Like, call me maybe. Now I'm gonna have to go listen to that song. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, for sticking with me during this absolutely marvelous sprint time that I've had with you. I got a lot done, actually. And I always feel rejuvenated doing readings like this versus just the pre-recorded stuff. So thank you all so much. I'm gonna have to come back to the comments and get some notes because I know there were some great book recommendations and all that jazz in here. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up now. I love your faces. I will see you on Sunday. If you need anything, DM me on Instagram. I'm always there. I can do private readings as well. So just let me know. And also, I was thinking about adding them to my Ko-fi. If You're leaving my friend. Good night. Good night, all. Good night. Get some sleep, get some rest, hydrate, eat food, all that good stuff. I know I'm going to. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.